Hello drone video fans, and welcome to a very special video on the exploring of the Ashtabula River. This short video is made from extra video that I had left over from my previous video on the Smolen-Gulf covered bridge. This takes place here in Ashtabula County, and right after I had shot this pedestrian covered bridge, which is under construction, I decided to take a run down the Ashtabula River here to get a beauty shot of the bridge from far away. I'm kind of dropping down here in altitude to make sure that I didn't run into any overhanging branches as I did in the last time I made a run down one of these rivers. I'm just kind of standing along the shore line here, and as I go down, this first pass down, I'm not going to go as far as I do in the second pass, but you'll still be able to get quite a good view. You see a highway in the distance there that passes by this area, and that's Ohio State Route 11, and what you're seeing is the northbound traffic, because we're headed north upstream here on the Ashtabula River. You can see on the left side the shale cliffs, and there's a shale on the right side. Right now the river is at a low point. When I first scouted this area back in April, the water was several feet higher and was covering the green grassy area that you see on the right hand side. As I was flying here, I was looking to make sure that there was no trees or wires or anything like that would impede a further trip down. So I got to this point here and turned around and wanted to get a beauty shot of the full span of the bridge, and unfortunately the trees that are on either side of it kind of precluded me from being able to get that shot. So we headed back down, and we're gonna stop along the way, and whenever we saw some interesting sections here, like where the water's running over a series of rocks, which gives like a nice effect and kind of interesting to look at, and the water is flowing and running freely. They say never drink stagnant water, or only if you're like out camping or something like that, only drink water that's flowing. And even though this water is running and it looks clear, personally I wouldn't drink it unless I passed it through one of those campers water filters that they sell on the market, because I see some bubbles and foaming on the top, which is an indication of some phosphates from fertilizers and whatnot having been leached into the river itself. I have a shot here where we're going to pan down and look directly straight down at the water, and see water kind of rippling over that one spot. Also see some ripples from the prop wash, and I always kind of like these shots where you can actually see water going over the edges of these shale formations, which make up the bottom of the river, and the bottom of almost all the rivers in this area. Panning up now again, and I like the reflective shot that shows these supports in the water itself. So here we're getting ready to make our second pass. We had prior to this done the shoot of the pedestrian bridge, so now we're going to make a second pass, and I'm standing again along the side. Interesting to note, you see those trees on the right hand side. As far as I went down, I went about 250 meters down this, well, actually up, because we're going upriver. And those trees on the right hand side not only block my line of sight, but they're in direct path of any radio signals for both control and for return video. But at no time did I lose or even see a diminished signal in either the control or the video coming back. Those tall shale cliffs on the left hand side, I believe in a science class that I took sometime in college many years ago, was said that shale is a sedimentary rock, takes approximately 1,000 years an inch to develop, from sediment and get compacted and turned into a shale. If that be the case, and looking at the size of those cliffs, you can only imagine the amount of time it took for those formations to form. And we're flying over here. As we get further along, and I encourage you at any point to hit the pause button and look into the clear waters, especially when we get towards the point where I turn around, because I did see, I don't know whether they were frogs or tadpoles or small fish or what they were, but there are some living things in this stream further ahead. And again, I'm at this point I kind of getting worried about getting too having my signal blocked too much by the trees, so I moved it a little bit more towards the center of the river as we proceeded further down the stream or the river. And just looking again, once we get up close here, keep your eyes open. You can stop. You may see even some movement in the water itself. And as I said there, I just saw right there, I don't know whether it was a tadpole or a frog, or I'm thinking probably it was one or the other of those things, because it's a little bit shallow for fish. And here we're about 250 meters out, and the water's running to the south, and we're turning around again, and we see the bridge is still huge in the distance. Even at this distance, water running over the shale formations, and it's just it was really interesting for me to fly this. I had total and complete confidence in the drone that I was using, a Phantom 3 Advanced. I had I followed the recommendations of when you're flying over water to turn off the sonar system that it has on it, because you might get some fake readings on your altitude, so that was turned off. But we're going over, we're flying back here probably at a pretty good clip, about 10 miles an hour, I would say. And that it just seems like the water and the river is just like flying by. I can't possibly imagine getting video like this any other way than with an aerial platform or unmanned aerial vehicle such as the one that I'm using. We're coming up close to the bridge here, and again, the Smolen-Gulf Bridge here in Ashtabula County, Ohio. And there's a couple of places over here where the water was running again over the rocks and the shale formation. So we paused to aim the gimbal down and see the prop wash on the top of the water, and see the reflection of the sun. See the water flowing over the surface of the rocks there, and just kind of looking around to see what we could see. Of course, there's some moss and lichen on the rocks. That's pretty typical and common for these kind of formations in this area. And so at this point we're moving towards underneath the bridge, and we got a real nice reflective shot of one of those steel reinforced concrete structures that is holding up the Smolen-Gulf Bridge. Now the ripples are coming in from the prop wash, but I kind of like that reflective shot there, and seeing the actual support itself and the cliff across the way. So again, this was some extra video that I had from doing the Smolen-Gulf covered bridge shoot. I hope you enjoyed watching this. It was sure interesting for me doing this series. I'm going to be having some more videos coming up, so stop back again. Thanks for stopping by and watching this video. We appreciate all those who stop by, and hope you enjoyed this video.